Everybody, and welcome to a video for quietspeculation.com. My name is Adam. Today we're going to be bringing to you a standard Esper Control list. This build won a recent MTG Melee, I think, event. Either way, it's playing one of the breakout archetypes for this most up to date version of the metagame, right? Like we've been in the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty standard format for a couple weeks at this point, and we've solidified on a couple very strong cards that are standouts. So you have your Kaito Shizuki, which is our only blue card in our main deck, and one of only two different blue-based spells in the 75. Kaito is simply a card selection engine, a card draw engine, and virtually always gets at least two activations before your opponent has the opportunity to remove it. So for 3 mana, you get a lot of bang for your buck. The other standout card is the March of Otherworldly Light. So March is a highly flexible removal spell. It's not the most cost efficient, but the flexibility really matters. It is reminiscent of Prismatic Ending from Modern Horizons 2, where it can hit just about anything. And while Prismatic Ending always hits on rate, March of Otherworldly Light is typically X+1. You're able to exile white cards from your hand to be able to supercharge it, but typically that's not something you're trying to do. Most of the time it's just, okay, I'm going to remove a 4-drop by paying a 3-drop by paying 4 mana, a 4-drop by paying 5 mana. But since this deck wants to go very long, that is not the hardest thing to do, and because it's flexible, it hits an artifact, a creature, or an enchantment. There are virtually no permanents that you need to worry about. Even in the event of your opponent having a creature land like Hall of the Storm Giants, March can be cast for X equals 0, so 1 mana. That gives you the opportunity to pay the ward cost. And it's a cheap, efficient removal spell for that style of card. And then to round up the numbers, you also have Doomscar, you have Meathook Massacre, as well as spot removal in Vanishing Verse, Infernal Grasp, and Soul Shatter, and then Portable Hole, to be able to clean up just about everything else. The deck functions basically by landing one of these planeswalkers and riding the value home. So Lolth comes in, immediately minuses, makes 2/1 black spider creature tokens with menace and reach. And then when a creature you control dies, you put a counter back on Lolth. So it's not uncommon for a sequence to be Lolth enters, you make the 2 tokens, your opponent attacks him with the Goldspan Dragon, you double block. You trade with the Goldspan, you put 2 more counters on the Lolth, and then you can either downtick the Lolth again, which would kill it, but you get 2 more sets of tokens, or you can just keep zeroing, and then it's draw a card, lose a life. In a similar vein, you have Sorin. So Sorin is a 4-mana planeswalker. The +1 is look at your top card. You can put it in your hand and take damage equal to its mana cost. Or -2, you make a 2/1 black vampire with flying and lifelink. You're typically not aiming to ultimate the sword. It is simply a draw engine that can make a body that can sponge up some damage or help you stabilize. Wandering Emperor is pretty amazing. So thankfully it has flash. Otherwise I don't think that these sets of abilities would see a ton of play, but it does. It can function as a removal spell in combat. So +1, you can put a 1/1 counter on a creature, gets first strike until end of turn. -1, you make a 2/2 with vigilance, and then -2, exile a tap creature, gain 2 life. So this eats the biggest thing on board because it's a planeswalker. Your opponent won't be able to attack it after having already declared their attacks, in which case you flash it in, you remove their best thing. Or even end of turn, you flash it in, you make your samurai, you untap, you immediately take up the samurai. It's now a 3/3 vigilance creature and then has first strike on your turn. Without ever using the +1, the Wandering Emperor is still good for either 3 samurais or 1 samurai and remove target creature. This card is probably the single strongest card in Standard, and I don't think that that is an exaggeration. As your 1-of slot, you have Heinrika Domnathi. So this is a 1/3 that will immediately come in, draw you a card, or edict your opponent if you have some leftover like tokens that you don't really care about losing. Notably, you can transform it into a 3/4 flying Death Touch lifelink with the ability to buff itself and other creatures on your team if they have the necessary keywords. This card is kind of like a Swiss Army knife. It doesn't do anything particularly amazing, but having the options to do all of the things is pretty wonderful. At the bare minimum, if your opponent is top decking, this beats their top decks. So it immediately comes in, you take it up, or sorry, not take it up. You draw a card typically to replace itself. It gives you the option as just an edict as well if you absolutely need that. And then it can just start clocking in. 3/4 Death Touch lifelink with flying is a really impressive stat line. We have a Singleton Amarius Call. We have a Ganjo, Takanuma, and I believe that is it for the standout cards outside of that. Looking to the sideboard, there is 1 copy of Disdainful Stroke, 3 copies of Archon of Emeria. Archon is really great against the Runes deck, and just slowing your opponent down as well. You have 3 more board wipe effects in your 4th copy of Doomscar and 2 copies of Farewell. You have additional discard in your Duress, a Ray of Enfeeblement to deal with the mono white deck as well as the Runes deck. Check for Traps, which is just an additional discard spell for your grindier matchups. An additional copy of Reckoner Bankbuster, another Heinrika, and another Lolth. The primary goal of this sideboard plan is to just figure out which parts of your main deck worked really well, and then max out copies. And then take out the things that are less relevant. Oftentimes, you're going to be taking out things like Portable Hole. It's possible you want to take out Duress. Also potentially like Soul Shadow or Meathook Massacre. It really depends on that particular matchup, but having the flexibility there is very important. So, anyway, we're going to hop in and see how we do. We're going to play 5 games on ladder, and then we'll debrief. So, best of 3, standard, Esper Control. And again, this video has been brought to you by QuietSpeculation.com. Quiet Speculation is a Magic the Gathering finance website. They also have a ton of content as far as competitive metagames go, and how to make the best bang for your buck. Highly recommend them, QuietSpeculation.com. And you can find this video both on their website and on their YouTube page. If you're watching it on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It helps us grow the channel. And we have paired into our first match. And we are waiting for our opponent. Don't mind me drinking coffee to be alive, alert, and enthusiastic. Hopefully my opponent's actually here. Okay, there we go. Now this is kind of an interesting one. I don't really have any early interaction, but I do have Kaito on 3, which should be fast enough. We have Heinrika, we have Wandering Emperor as well. I feel confident in this hand. Hopefully we're not playing against anything that's particularly aggressive. I really don't want to see them playing like mono white aggro. But I think that we are decently positioned against a fair number of decks. I think if I had this hand be like ideal, I would have 1 less land and one piece of spot removal, maybe like a Vanishing Verse, or even a Nihuk Massacre. Okay, so this tells me we're either playing the Mirror or they're playing the Edgar Markov Sacrifice build. Either way, I'm going to play the same land, just a little bit prettier. The rest of the cards in my hand come in untapped, but they're also one color on either side. So this is the best play on turn one. Also, fortunately, Kaito will let us filter out some of these cards. Alright, so it's really looking like the Mirror now. And we're going to continue to have better lands than my opponent. Alright, my opponent has played their Kaito before us, which is not the best.
Hope you're ready for some mind games.
Alright.
I got someone on the inside.
They're going to be able to attack in first. They're going to be able to potentially remove my 1/1. And they're definitely going to be able to draw some cards first. Portable Hole. That's not great for me.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
That I'm a little bit happier to see. Alright.
I know something you don't know.
I'll dump that. I am probably going to end up soul shattering in their upkeep. Also notably, my opponent missed on a land drop. They were on the play. And they found it, so... okay. They get a Heinrika. Which could be worse.
I've been watching your moves. Impressive. Now, what do we have here?
Duress. Okay. Vanishing Verse is going to be annoying, but we're going to take their Wandering Emperor. Alright. Kill off the Heinrika. Deluge is a really good draw for them. So we picked up a land. Might also pick up a land. Sorin?
There's no
Sorry, give me one moment. Alright, so...
Out of my way.
They're gonna kill the Sorin. That's a fact. And I believe they're gonna burn the Vanishing Verse to do it. So let's make them also burn a portable hole as well. Really? They're going for the Infernal Grasp? Okay. Summon 0. I'm just gonna take this out. Also notable, we're not playing the full 75 mirror because I don't have Memory Deluge. Part of me feels like I want Deluge, but I'll make a ninja.
I've got all kinds of connections.
Yep. Alright, so my plan here is to flash in Wandering Emperor. Oh. Well, I'm glad my opponent is tapping out for that.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. May your blade strike.
Ooh. Wolf ain't bad either. So I'm gonna make another token.
Keep watch for intruders.
Henrika. Each player sacrifices a creature. Draw a card.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
So they're going to be able to Meat Hook Massacre kill both of my things, but that's still fine. I'll discard a portable hole. Both.
I will show you what
Down
happens
tick.
when I will come.
Put a counter on one of them. Okay.
Strike fast and strike.
I feel well positioned right now. My opponent has drawn more cards than me. Actually, we're actually a bit even. I guess because I'm looting from the Kaito. Okay, so actually, I think we're closer to parity. Never mind. Them burning another portable hole there is pretty okay for me. I lose the wolf, but I still have 2 planeswalkers left.
Remember your training.
Thanks.
Having this Kaito as a backup's not bad. Foretell this. And send it off. Maybe I wanted to hold the land as a potential loot for Kaito if absolutely needed. I am planning on making another samurai here. So I don't think I need to put the counter on this. Alright, so they cast their Deluge.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
I imagine they probably found a Wrath effect here.
The talking.
Going for Duress. They're going to see additional copies of the things I already have. My hope is that they don't... Like, they're going to take the Wandering Emperor, I believe. Or Vanishing Verse. They definitely don't take Kaito. I think that makes sense. This is 6 mana, destroy all creatures, exile all creatures. Probably not going for graveyards. Why would they go for enchantments and artifacts? There's no reason for them to do that. They're just getting rid of their own permanents. Okay. You got me.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
May your blade strike.
This Kaito's threatening an ultimate. Another creature you control deals combat damage. Search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it onto the battlefield. Well, I already had the Heinrika. I don't actually think I have other creatures, right? I don't know if this ultimate does anything. But that Bank Buster sure does. That's going to be an issue. Put a counter on the Hive.
I have got new moves to teach you.
I would love to get rid of your Deluge. This is actually an interesting one. So I think I actually downtick and I make the 1/1.
Bet you can't catch us.
This lets me threaten lethal next turn with Menace and just outright can't be blocked.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Definitely think I should have played my lands. Okay. I was just trying to figure out the best timing there. Since I have the Vanishing Verse, I'm definitely blowing up the Hive. I think I have to do it after they declare blockers. Because they can just crew the Reckoner. That wasn't what I wanted. Alright. Definitely want this. Definitely want Lolth. This Exiles, right? Yeah. They're gonna have a lot of ways of killing Henrika. Is that worth it? I don't like Portable Hole. Though it does kill the tokens. It doesn't kill Bankbuster, though. Trim Doomscar. This seems fine to me. Anything particularly stand out? Portable Hole. I get blown up by them having Bankbuster specifically. I think that's probably still fine. Opponent goes first. Yeah, this is fine. I want to lead on the Mayor's Call, but I think I still have to lead on Hive into Duress. Okay. Nice. Fortunately, my opponent is doing nothing for the next several turns. That is a blue source, so I can put this on black. I think they have to take the Henrika. Another Bankbuster. I think playing the beach is correct in the event that they have their own Henrika. I'm really hopeful that they don't have another deluge here. And it's looking like they do. Or they have an answer to the Bank Buster, which I'm fine with. Might be a March. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright, now I want to stop drawing these. I'm still a little ways off from being able to attack and exile the Deluge with the Hive. Okay. Picked up another Deluge. Alright. Here, I think it makes sense to just down-tick Lolth, crew the Bank Buster, and smack. Their bank has been busted. Vanishing Verse on the Lolth. Meat Hook. We gained 2 more life, which is a little annoying. We found a shipwreck. Oh. Alright. Let's do again. Crew. Bonk. Okay. Nice. Let's draw a card.
Go, my children.
Alright, so it seems like their last card is a removal spell. We're gonna eat a Deluge. So they hit their land drop, which is a little concerning. But on the bright side, they hit it. They hit a tap land instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next turn they're going to have their Hull Breaker online. But this lets me hit them for 8. Okay, they're off it. Sweet. 1 down. Okay, we are back for round 2. This hand seems great. Excuse me. I'll lead on a Myriad Taps. And this appears to be the mono white deck. My hope is... Oh, no, this is the tempo blue-white deck. So this has Spell Pierce and... God, what is that card called? The Spirit that... the Adversary. Blanking on the name of it. Alright, I'm gonna land this Kaito. It's gonna put me off the meat hook for a turn or so. Hopefully not, but... I think they're obligated to take the meat hook here. Like, it's just such a blowout if I draw a black source. Yeah. Not a black source. That's a black source, but I don't think I need to show that to them yet. They also know they have the Wandering Emperor. So they're going to need to do weird Spell Pierce shenanigans. And they're going to need to attack Kaito with the like majority of their board. Or they could just have Intrepid Adversary. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I messed that up. I should have killed the adversary before damage. took 1 extra point for no reason. A little awkward that I can't play the Henrika and the Duress in the same turn, unless I draw another black source. Oh, another black source. Neat. Show me your moves.
I've learned much during my travels. Let
Okay.
me show you.
They did have the Spectral Adversary.
Keep watch for intruders.
I would love to draw a card.
I have got new moves to teach you.
New blocks. Okay. They're gonna play the spirit and exile my, or do whatever the thing is. Phase out my Henrika. Unfortunately, this will not change whether or not I phase out. Yeah. Pay once, pay twice.
I hope you're ready to lose.
This might be a fading hope. Does appear to be a fading hope. Now the question is, do I kill the spectral adversary? In response. Or do I kill the intrepid adversary? Sure. I don't believe they activated the Wandering Emperor this turn. Would like them to make their decision. Otherwise, the timer's about to do it for them. Okay. This may be incorrect. I might be causing myself some issues by not leaving up the spot removal for their creature lands.
Guards, to me.
Well, that certainly helps. Doing this just to gain the extra life here.
I'll be back.
The system can't fix everything, but we can. I got someone on the inside who can help.
Dang. Be able to kill the Wandering Emperor.
I guess that's that. Keep watch for intruders.
I am surprised that this is the line that they have chosen to take. Activate. Activate. Now I kind of regret having not played my land last turn. They can kill the Kaito. really good one. Excuse me. Play Wandering Emperor, exile your Skyclave,
I will protect my people. My judgment is fine.
block here. I'll take 10, go to 4. Bankbuster. Adeline.
Strike fast and strike hard.
It's a tight one. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm dead if they activate the cavern or the cave, or just drawing a Luminarch Aspirant off the top. Yep. That's unfortunate. Okay, having seen all of this, I like the Ray. Spell Pierce is going to be a little frustrating to deal with. Guess the question is, do I want Disdainful Stroke? I imagine the Wandering Emperor is the only spell that it hits. Portable Hole. Gets a fair number of stuff. I can see myself not needing the bank busters, or at least not all of them. Probably also the rest is probably fine. I imagine the Wrath effects are going to be pretty good, even with the Spell Pierces. Guess the big question is, do I want Sorin? Soul Shatters also questionable for this matchup. March still kills their creature. Oh, I didn't submit. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, people watching this. That was bad. Well, his hand's actually still okay, but that was real not good of me. Hey, beside, yeah, I can't believe I've done this. It's bust the bank. Portable hole's not bad. Eat the Usher, activate Bankbuster. So if this is a Skyclave, they have to choose between getting their creature back or stopping me from drawing additional cards. Adeline, stop before combat, please and thank you. No. Absolutely not. Taking the gate. I did hit the land. Although unfortunate it wasn't a black source. The question is, do they take the Wandering Emperor or hope I just fade the black? It's looking like the latter. Well, that's not bad. Them not having a second blue source is really good for me here. Still pretty okay with that. Exile that.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Hit the black source. This is going away either way.
I'm never done for good. We must protect the people.
Another adversary. Alright, I'll take 7. I've been had. Well, that's actually really not good for me. Did I use a check for traps yet? No. Kind of hate that I had to use this way. Cool. Alright, now let's see if we can actually sideboard for this game. Alright, Soul Shatter gone. Portable Hole. Trim on it. One more cut. Kaito, probably. Did they show me anything? Alright, so we saw Adeline. I think 2 Duress is probably still fine. They have a bunch of negates. And Spell Pierces, sure. Yeah. This seems fine to me. I think in lieu of playing the Bankbuster on 2, I'm just gonna foretell this Doomscar. Not great for me, and not having a white source is also really not great for me. So, do I think I have to go for the minus.
I've got all kinds of connections.
Spellbinder, take the Wandering Emperor. I do think they should attack with the Adversary, though. It pushes through the damage. Even if I trade with the Adversary, I'm taking 5 minimum. Yeah. So, absolutely need to find a white source here. Not a white source, but that's passable. Kill the Adeline. Pass back. Bangbuster down, unfortunately. Not like this. I can't even play the Bankbuster. Because if they have another Adeline or something that anthems their team, I'm still dead. Like that. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. Alright, I am back. Unfortunately, I did not have the Heart of the Cards of that last game. And I died with not one but 2 Wraths on turn like 7 against the creature deck. It happens. It is what it is. I can't even blame the lack of sideboarding for Game 2 because I won Game 2. But either way, we're hopping into Game 3. This seems fine. Excuse me? I really need to clean my office. There's so much dust. Okay. I'm going to lead on this. I think Shattered Sanctum is the more ambiguous land that I have in the deck between that and Marsh. And it's possible my opponent is also on the same deck, or they're on the blue-white control deck that won something recently. It was like a challenge, or I'll double check. Okay, they're on the Edgar Markov deck. Now that's good to know. For all they know, we are also on that deck, though we're about to show them that we're not. Unfortunately, we don't have... what's it called? We don't have Kaito this turn. Shambling Ghast. So I'm choosing not to Aganjo the Professor of Symbology, 1, because I don't think I need to, and 2, I want to guarantee that I get this Love off. I'll take the damage. Yeah. Alright, them pulling a Swamp tells me that they definitely don't have the splash for Kaito, which I'm pretty happy with. Let's make a thing of Vigilance.
Guards, to me.
Let's buff our friend.
Remember your training.
There's a 100% chance they're going to sacrifice the Shambling Yes, yeah, with Deadly Dispute. Though they went for treasure over doing this to kill a Aspire token. Not 100% sure that's right, but it's possible they want a Wrath here. Or to stick an Edgar. Brave Oblivion. Okay.
I am merely delayed, not defeated.
Flash it back, kill the Wandering Emperor. Oh, they just had a second one. That seems pretty good. I would like to remove one of them. Not trading with the Professor is interesting. Especially if they're going to meet Hook. Doesn't make sense to me. I would like to stop drawing those, though. Eat the Oblivion. Take 6. It's pretty good. Alright, at this point, I'm probably just going to end up flashing in the Wandering Emperor. Yep.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Counter on nothing.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Kill your stuff. I'll take 3. Make a friend.
Let your blade do the talking.
Oh. I'm in danger. So I'm dead to another invoke. I think it makes more sense to go for the Vanishing Verse here. It lets me be a little more mana efficient. Get rid of the meat hook.
I hope you're ready to lose. May your blade strike true.
2 meat hooks and a right. Well.
We've got the edge in this fight.
I think they should have held off on the activation. And instead gone for the Meat Hook Massacre. If the last card is another Wandering Emperor, I'm in deep trouble. Otherwise, this is the best line for me. Oh, wait, duh. I completely forgot that they had that. Alright, I am fairly dead here.
We must protect the people.
Yeah, okay. I bungled that, but I also don't think I was winning this. Alright. I like Farewell. I like Stroke. Check for trap seems fine. Don't think I need the grasp. Dislike portable hole. So this is always going to hit a planeswalker. Hmm. Two cuts. I think I can cut the Henry cut. And I don't think I need the third duress. Definitely can't keep this one, though. 3 double white cards, 2 mono black sources. 4 double white cards, 2 black sources. Yeah. Put back a Sanctum. Hoping this sets them up, or rather slows them down. Really hoping that they're banking on like a Deadly Dispute, sacrificing the Eye Twitch. Excuse me. It looks like they might have been. I really need to draw a land. Really, really need to draw an untapped land here. That's not that. But I do have Disdainful Stroke, which isn't the worst. If they pass, this tells me it's a Wandering Emperor. Yeah, it is. Takanuma. Yeah, I'd definitely pick up a Lolth here. And then counter the Wolf. Come on! Mono mold to 5. I need something going for me. Yeah, that's brutal. It's just laughing at me. I'm afraid we're going to be 1 and 2 so far. And a wedding announcement. And another hive.
I'm not overconfident.
Alright.
You're just underwhelming. Let your blade do the
Make
talking.
samurai block. There is 0 chance I'm winning this game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just dead. Alright, good game. I'm not coming back from a mold of 5 missing my 4th land drop for like 3 turns. It's not happening. Okay. 1 and 2. With standard Esper Control. Not the best showing in the world. Frankly, I probably could have played a little bit tighter. At the same time, it just did not... didn't line up. I'm up first. I have 3 lands, no blue source, but I have a couple turns to draw. I have Vanishing Verse to fill that gap. If I find a 4th land, Wandering Emperor does it. Perfect. Ooh. That was almost bad. Alright. Haunted Ridge makes me think this is some sort of Oni Anvil deck. As much as I don't want that to happen, I'm just going to get rid of the Life of Toshiro. If they have another one, they have another one. But me getting this Kaito down ticking is probably my safest bet. Alright, they have another one. That's fine. Probably should have waited for the draw.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
I'll discard the Ameria.
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human. I'm busy.
Maybe I want to take up Soren instead. Okay. I figure if they had a use for the red mana to kill a creature, would have been also be able to hit a planeswalker. Let's try this one first. Reveal it. Hurts.
You wish to know my secrets.
Darkness will swallow you. Do what I do.
Well, I've got the trifecta down.
Now, what do we have here?
Harvester can't really attack in very well here. Well, now it can.
A gift.
Fortunately, nothing it hits dies. That's a benefit.
Try that again, little fly.
Excuse me. Whoa, what is this? Destroy an artifact, make a treasure. Okay. I would like to draw a card.
I know the knowledge you seek.
Do I want to draw or down tick? I guess I want to draw. Decline.
My ways are not for the weak.
guess I make a ninja.
Like your defenses aren't even there.
Later, Gaito.
We will slay our enemies.
Neat.
Run away. You'll be safe. We must protect the people. Aren't I generous? Guards, to me. Come, I'll tell you a secret.
Hmm.
I won't let Kamigawa fail my family again. I know something you don't know.
I don't actually know what the discard is here, right? Maybe it's portable? I don't want to discard a Wandering Emperor, right? That's not good. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Okay. I have successfully played a lot of Planeswalkers. I like the Stanful Stroke. I like that. Do I want Bankbuster? Destroy an artifact is kind of relevant. Do I have anything in the graveyard? No. I need to make 4 cuts. Probably don't need the duress after all. Considering I had the check for traps. Vanishing Verse didn't really have much to hit. Sure. If they end up having the black dragon, then I'll bring them back in, but I didn't see very many reasonable targets. Two mana. It's a little awkward. I think I had to play this on the black side. I have changed my mind. Two Fables of the Mirror Breaker. God, that's so bad for me. So they play the Fable. I have to kill the creature, or they get invoke early. Every card that they had in their hand is high value.
With the right tools, anything.
They go on one.
Someone on the inside.
That's unfortunate. I was about to say a Wrath would be really good here.
Now, what do we have here?
Sure. Kaito down.
That's some serious counterintelligence.
That's really, really bad for me.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. May your blade strike true. Remember your training.
Sure, this one.
Our swords will
Maybe I should have targeted the goblin instead of the Kiki. Or that might just go 19. Yeah. There's like no way that they don't have another Invoke Despair. Lol.
My children drench their hands in the blood of my enemies. I will get what I want. You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. We've got the edge in this fight. A gift in exchange for loyalty.
This feels really bad.
We will slay our enemies. Guards, to me.
Don't think I'm winning this one either.
My
Oh wait, we're up a game.
for
Never mind.
annihilation.
Do I care if anything from McGregor gets eaten? Not really. Though I need to find an answer to this Reflections of Kiki Chiki immediately. Or I am extremely dead.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Not gonna matter. I am not winning this one.
Subs my will can. I respect your bloodlust. not impressed.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, I think I want the Vanishing Verse again. I want Farewell. I can trim on Portable Hole. Is there anything else that I want? Don't think I need more Bank Busters. I don't need the Ray. I don't think I want the Doomscar. $61 cards. Probably trim a Meat Hook. Okay, I'm on the play. I have no lands. I have one land. Going 5 again. I hate this. All right. This is playable. Put back 1. Put back 2. Might have been correct to put back the Lolth instead of the Kaito. Or sorry, put back the Lolth instead of the land. Make a ninja. Trade with a removal spell? No. Oh, okay. We are trading with a removal spell.
I know something you
Really, really wanted an untapped black source there. I need Kaito to stick around. Fable Mirror Breaker gets more value. This card's so good. This card is just so good.
What do we have here?
Alright, and Kaito's probably dead here. Untap land, attack with Hive. Yeah.
Mission's compromised. Time to go.
Now this is the question. Do I draw the card and then not be able to get rid of this Kiki? I think so. I think I have to.
exchange for loyalty.
Alright. Play the Lolth. I think the worst thing that could happen is that. Alright.
I will get what I want.
I'm just dead. Alright. This deck is not doing what I wanted to do, unfortunately. This was... That was round 4 for us. Alright, so we are 1-3. Hopefully we can redeem with this this last one. But whew, boy, this was rough. Another one-lander. I feel like this deck needs more utility lands. Like, I feel like it needs Jawari Disruption or something to have the functional land count be closer to 28 than the, what, 24? 25 that it's currently on. Opponent goes first. I will keep this. I have 2 spot removal spells and a Doomscar. I'm going to put back the March. Overgrown Farmland suggests that this is the Storm the Festivals deck. In which case, I'm kind of glad I put that back. Doomscar and Vanishing Verse are going to be pretty helpful here. I think I do just want to land the Bankbuster. Also unsure if Bankbuster in the main deck is better than just a couple in the side. Alright, Skyclave Apparition. I'm gonna pass and hold up Doomscar instead of the sorry, pass hold up the Vanishing Verse instead of Doomscar. If they play an Eska's Chariot, I want to be able to get rid of the Chariot. Yasharn. Alright, well... That's the other thing. These Bankbusters are real bad right now. I'll take 6. Now I'm holding this up because I want to be able to deal with a Ren and 7. No Ren and 7. Sounds good to me. Let's draw a card. Wandering Emperor. Sure.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Yeah, you got it.
Strike fast and strike hard. We've got
Doesn't
edge
get
to this
vigilance, at the very least. That's pretty nice. vampire, wedding announcement. Okay. Interesting. Alright, -3 to everything. And you know what?
See you later.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
Let your blade do the talking.
I definitely just realized that I could have just put a counter on this instead. Oh well. Skyclave on Bankbuster. Yeah, you got it. There's the chariot.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Excuse me. So the Wandering Emperor's not doing a ton if I'm about to Wrath. So I think my goal is to blow up the chariot as soon as they do anything related to it. Yeah, that's fine.
I have got new moves to teach you.
This will flip into this being a 2/2. Go for a Doomstar. I'll get a creature, you'll lose some life. I'm gonna wait until their upkeep and then I'm going to Vanishing Verse. That way they don't have the opportunity to like flash in another one in my end step, activate it, and then have it on the following turn. I haven't seen a Storm the Festival yet. This is probably either Starnheim or a blanking on the name, or Doomscar. Not quite sure which. They do have another Wandering Emperor.
I hope you're ready to lose. May your blade strike true. Show them how
Yep.
we greet our enemies. You started this fight, but I'm going.
Seems like they have something here. I imagine it's probably like a marcher.
Remember your training.
I don't know. Okay, so it is a Ren and 7.
Guards, to me.
So they can't really attack with the elemental. Or at least not that they know of. Unless this is a Starnheim, in which case I'm in a lot of trouble. If this is another Wandering Emperor, sad. Okay, it is a Starnheim. Flying Vigilance. Unfortunate for me.
I have got new moves to teach.
Yep, I'm dead. I understand that this deck did very well in an event, but I am finding myself being outclassed by the plays my opponents are doing. In particular, like, okay, here are Vigilance creatures against Wandering Emperor's ability. Which, it makes sense why that's there. It's just, I don't think that this combination of cards is well positioned. I like the Ray. Check for Trap seems fine. Henrika's whatever. Do I want Wolf? I guess. Sorin doesn't seem ideal. Kaido also seems kind of medium. I think I like Farewell. Don't think I need Portable Hole. Innkeeper, Florahedron. I think I can cut Henrika. Maybe I just don't need the Farewell, or both Farewells. So, what am I... Do I care about the graveyard? Do I care about artifacts or enchantments? I care about enchantments. Not their graveyard. Non-basics come in tapped. I'm looking at 4 basics in their ramp-based deck. Sure, this is fine. All right. We are 1-3. We're down a game in our 5th and final round. Let's see if we can do a little bit better here. This hand does nothing, but it hits my land drops. They're on a mulligan to 6. It's good news for us. We found another black source, which is not the worst. Sure. You can have Luminar Aspirants. Alright, let's see. Huh. Yeah.
I'm home. Keep watch for intruders.
Counter on here.
Strike fast and strike hard. Looks like my opponent's missing land drops. That's a good sign for me. It also looks like they probably have Tammy of safekeeping. Or just a wedding announcement. Sure. Let's make a body. May your blade strike true.
Excuse me. Oh, I don't have mana for that. That's a problem. I just realized I still didn't have a blue source. Yikes. Bankbuster.
I've got new music.
They're putting that the wrong one. Okay. Come on, untap blue source. Not a blue source. Excuse me. They don't really have great attacks here. They would have to get rid of one of the tokens to be able to kill the Wandering Emperor. Okay. I take back what I said. No blocks.
Try not to miss me.
That's a really good one. Okay. Cats are big. But they can't really attack in. My opponent is at 2. They get a welcoming vampire. Okay.
Feel the energy of battle. I'm guided like water.
We'll encounter here.
Strike faster.
Take out the cats.
I'm not impressed.
I would love to just have a blue source, please.
I have got new moves to teach you.
I also don't have triple white.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. Show them how we greet our enemies.
First strike. Excuse me. This is a grind here. Wedding announcement. Don't think you're able to attack in. It's also... I'm 18 cards deep. This is turn 12? 11. It's turn 11.
Remember your training.
And I have not yet drawn a blue source. Might have been smarter to upgrade one to a 6/6, so the Esper Chariot can't attack in. But I think I'll probably still be fine.
wandering.
Screaming. I am screaming internally. Definitely think I should have upgraded one of the soldiers on the last one, or the samurai on the last one. Okay. You got me. Oh god, I'm gonna cry. We went 1-4. But I can't recommend the deck. Other people seem to be doing well. I personally cannot recommend it. I do think that it has individual pieces that are very strong. Let me see what I might do to make some changes here. I think Bankbuster is a good card for grindy matchups, but it's not something that I want in my main deck. I think first line would be move these to the board. Thank you so much for the follow, Contagious. Really appreciate it. I would most likely take out the dresses. I would take out the Bankbusters. Most likely move them to the board. I think I would up my Planeswalker counts. Maybe the Sorin or the Lolth. Get rid of the slots in the board here. I don't even know if I want the Heinrika, in all honesty. I think I might want... God, where is it? Teferi might be interesting, along with the Celestis, to filter a little bit better. I think that might be more reasonable usage of my my card advantage slot. I think I definitely want some sort of draw spell. If my mana can't support like a Memory Deluge, I think making some slight adjustments to afford that would be preferable. As I'm looking at it right now, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 blue sources. I don't think that would be too much of a stretch to up those numbers a little bit. Kaito is a great card. I am curious whether or not the metagame has adapted to deal with it. Very specifically, we saw someone playing Life of Toshiro Umezawa, which just torpedo Kaito's like usability. Also, just reflecting on the format a little bit more, I think that Fable of the Mirror Breaker is one of the strongest cards in this standard, alongside the Wandering Emperor. It might be interesting to see what kind of a shell can utilize both of those cards. I don't know if that deck also wants, let's say, Showdown of the Skalds or Goldspan Dragon to be able to actually churn out the mana. It feels like this deck is very passive, and a lot of the things they need to deal with either have too much counterplay, or are not ubiquitous removal. Like March of Otherworldly Light was not amazing. Portable Hole, also not super useful. I would be interested in going up on either Infernal Grasp or Power Word Kill. I think having just no frill spot removal is quite nice. Soul Shatter is understandable why it's in here. I think it might be better as a sideboard slot. That being said, I had a good time. Thank you all for watching. You can find this video on quiedspeculation.com, as well as the Quiet Speculation YouTube page. Quiedspeculation.com is a Magic the Gathering finance website. They also have a ton of resources as far as competitive metagame analysis and how to make the best bang for your buck. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.